We got a lot going on. As you said, Undisputed game will be dropping at midnight. Did you say?
Yes.
Are people actually buying that game at midnight?
Oh yeah, people have already bought the game, and then the game is already like on my PlayStation 5. It's already downloaded. I just can't play it until launch time. So
listen, we got some big things going on with this game. Listen, while I am an ambassador for this game, I'm not a gamer. I don't come from the gaming life. KP wasn't having it. We would show up with the game and he said put the game away. You know what I mean? So I just never really got into games. And the other side of that, my thumbs and my mind and my eyes, they're not connected when it comes to video games. So my senses don't work right, when I'm playing games. But all that being said, we got some really big things coming up with the game. We're gonna bring on a producer for the PorterWay Podcast who does all of our stuff remotely when we go out and about doing the lives and things like that. He's gonna come on and explain to you guys what the deal is. I'm a part of the deal, but I'm on the back end of the deal. You know what I mean? So I get the before and the after money. He's doing everything in between so that we can actually get the before money and the after money. So all that being said, I'm actually super excited to bring on to the PorterWay Podcast DDA all the way over in Akron. I've been teasing him about coming onto the podcast for a long time. And when we started talking about this what he's going to announce, I said, hey man, I think you should be coming onto the podcast to talk about this yourself. So he said, yeah, I've been getting prepared. I kind of felt like that was going to happen. So without further ado, the guy who does everything for the PorterWay Podcast that's live that you guys see when we're out and about, Dallas to LA to Philly, we're headed to this weekend. Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. In front of the camera, DDA.
The first question for DDA. I'm already ready.
DDA, can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes.
We got you.
Okay, great.
DDA, you of course we all literally DDA is how we refer to you. Is it? You've probably told me this already, but now I have you on the PorterWay to ask you. Is it actually like a fancy French name like DDL? And you just make it DDA to make it easy for us?
Well, it's a good question. Throughout my life, that name's been called so many different variations. But DDA it's a common French name. It's actually pronounced Didier, and all the French guys out there will know exactly what I mean. Also, the Haitians out there too. And it's a common name, very unique in the U.S. A lot of people, call me by Didier, Deidre. I'm used to it, but it's very simple. 2 D's and an A. That's kind of like what I tell everybody. And it's you get used to it. But yeah, Didier. That's how you pronounce it.
So when's the last time where you called Didier?
I had to ask my mom. Probably last night.
I was gonna ask, is that your mom and your dad? I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. All my family, they call me by DTA, not DDA, but
Well, listen, man, let's get to it so that we can get you off of here. I know your heart's probably at about 80, 90 beats per second per minute. But what we got going on, man? Tell everybody. I'm confused. I'm excited.
The WBGC, Sean.
Tell them.
WBGC. So WBGC stands for World Boxing Game Community. It's kind of a spinoff from the FGC, the fighting game community, where we gather all boxing game players on consoles, PCs together to play and communicate with each other, have fun, compete. And the WBGC, it's an organization. It's a group that we are putting together to cater to passionate boxing fans and gamers. We want to make sure that all the players are treated equal, and we want to level the playing field and apply fair and strict rules and guidelines. I believe through trust within the players and integrity, we can help bring the boxing community together and bring the boxing industry together and bring new fans to the scene and keep it going. And
and Sean, like what DDA did by coming up with the WBGC, not to be confused with the DPGC, Dog Pound Gangster, but no, is the FGC is the fighting game community. And this was built up organically, the fight. So back in the early 2000s, even as back far as the 90s, before we had social media like that, the best fighting game players, whether it was Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Super Smash Brothers, whatever it was, they would meet from New York to LA, around the country, and compete with each other, organize tournaments. And then it got to the point where it became international. You know, the American players would compete against the Japanese players and the Korean players, the British players. So, you know, slowly it built into a thing where it's like big fights in Vegas, because the biggest tournament every summer is called Evo here in Las Vegas. And that's where everybody meets. That's like the Super Bowl is Evo in Las Vegas. They do it at Mandalay Bay Convention Center. So I love what DDA, he's trying to build it from the beginning and make the fighting game community version of it in boxing. Wow. So that's really what the WBGC is. And I think it's a really dope idea by DDA. I'm excited to kick it off with you guys in November.
DDA, is this the official launch right now of the WBGC?
WBGC, Boxing Game Community.
HIJK. It's so many goddamn letters.
We actually launched a couple weeks ago. We started the Discord. It's actually going really nicely. We are actually also collaborating with other leagues that are, you know, formed. We want to open the doors for everyone, and we've been collaborating with other leagues like UBL and Chu Sims League, or Undisputed League, and UFL. I'm sorry, the UFL and Chu Sims Undisputed League. And what we're doing is we want to give them the exposure for their platform to, you know, open up to our base where we have true boxing fans, and get them interested in, you know, the boxing games that are out there. And hopefully they will join and want to compete, because not every weekend we have a big major fight, but with this game that's coming out, we can kind of virtually build a nice, you know, platform where players can play against each other and get incentivized, and players can matchmake with other players, and you know, everyone will communicate with each other. Everybody's independent. There's no contracts or any signed deals. We want to make this a level playing field for all players to, you know, have fun and play with each other.
Yeah. Listen, shout out to Philly. Shout out to Let's Get It Cut Barbershop. I went out to Philly. This was a minute ago, and I needed to get lined up and everything. And shout out to Briz. Briz, the main barber in there, the owner. He's been great. And he said, man, when you come back, man, bring your podcast. And I mean, there's a whole lot of things that just kind of came into play. When I went to Philly, I was like, oh snap, Lincoln Field. I was like, yo, I need to get in there. Looked it up. The Browns are playing the Eagles this weekend at the Link. So I was like, man, I'm coming. And then, you know, when he mentioned me bringing the podcast, I said, that makes sense. We got some other things we're working on, trying to get done this weekend. But the main thing is that we need people to understand that we're going to Philly this weekend for a barbershop episode. We're going to start that barbershop episode 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the genius below us decided to bring the game in there as well. So tell everybody what you put together for Let's Get It Cut Barbershop in Philly.
All right, so October 12th, we got our first offline matchup between Dope Son and the Burger Man. They're two guys from New York. They're under the True Sims Undisputed League. And they're actually a little backstory behind it. They were both former champions. And right now, the Burger Man defeated Dope Son on a championship fight. So Dope Son is looking for his revenge. If you look at a link below, you can join our Discord to get some more information on the fight. One great thing about it is we want to get the community involved. So the fight is on matcherino.com. The link will be in the description. When we have this set up, we want to give a chance for the community to contribute to the purse. So every member in the WBGC will have a chance to, you know, donate or contribute money to the purse and make it bigger and make the event more exciting.
Pay-per-view.
Right now, yeah, kind of, well, not like a pay-per-view, but kind of, sort of. Right
But
now,
in the sense that the fans help the talent make money
correct.
by putting their money down, right? Although
Yeah.
you're not the reason why you would say it's actually not pay-per-view is you're not required to pay to view the fight. But
No.
nice.
But
nice
they can contribute, and
Okay.
it'll make the scene a lot better, and I think it's a great idea because all players will get incentivized, so they're not playing for nothing, and kind of give it that virtual boxing career, like how Shawn knows it very well, that you got to work really hard to get to the top, and there's a lot of trials and tribulations. It's not, nothing comes easy, and we want to kind of apply those fundamentals to the boxing game community as far as what we're doing. And yeah, it's great. People are contributing, so the pot is bigger right now. So yeah, we'll see October 12th. Real excited. Dope Son and the Burger Man are real excited to be part of this, and yeah, looking forward to being in Philly.
A couple more things. The other side of that, for anyone who may show up, want to hang out at the barbershop while we're doing the actual episode, they're able to play the game as well, or is this event specific to the Burger Man and the other
Dope
guy?
Son. Dope Son. This is just a sanctioned fight that the WBC and True Sims Undisputed League has put together. This is kind of what we want to do. Like Shawn Zittel mentioned, we want to build this organically. So, whenever the PorterWay Podcast is doing a fight week coverage at any major market, we definitely want to host an offline event, either if it's going to be
come on down and get your ass
a single match, a single matchup, or if it's going to be a bracket base when we have multiple players. Every market that we're going to be in, we're definitely going to host a offline tournament, and that's going to definitely be exciting. I'm looking forward to every city that we've been to. We missed out on so many opportunities already, Shawn, with all the markets we've been to, but the game hasn't been out. Game comes out tomorrow, so yeah, it's going to be a game changer.
Other thing is, please make the announcement of the event we have going on November 2nd right here in Las Vegas.
So November 2nd, we have our first WBGC tournament, like actual tournament. And it's going to be at Radiant Technologies in Las Vegas. It's November 2nd. Doors open at 12. The event starts at 1. The link of the Eventbrite for ticket sales are going to be in the description. Sign up. There's going to be limited slots available. And we've got some special hosts or special guests. We're going to have special hosts. And who is it going to be there, Shawn?
I have Terrence Crawford confirmed to come hang out with us.
Okay.
I have Showbiz the Adult confirmed to come hang out with us. And I have Fanatical confirmed to come hang out with us.
Boxing Fanatical.
And I believe, I'm not sure if Biz is going to get on the controller. I can't imagine he won't. Of course, me and Crawford going to have to get on at some point and hang out with y'all and play the game with y'all. But Boxing Fanatical, he says he's the guy, and he says that he actually helped with the orchestration of this video game as a whole. So kind of know these buttons the way don't nobody else know these buttons, Mr. Zittel. So
Zittel, what's going on? I thought you the guy, you the PorterWay Podcast player right there.
No, we might have to drop him and pick up Boxing Fanatical because he said he the guy.
Way to light a fire under me, Shawn. I appreciate that.
Should we set some up?
There was a guy, Shep, at the launch party for Canelo Berlanga fight week, right after we did our thing, Friday before the fight, and I headed over to the launch party, and I think Shep, he was crowned champion before I got there, and then I beat him, and then he beat me, so we split 1-1. So we'll see, man. Shep, I think, is in the same ballpark of skill as Fanatico, so that might be the finals. We'll see. Me and Fanatico.
Listen, we have it on the Eventbrite, as you can hear with the guests that we have coming beyond myself. I give you guys a lot, and I've given you guys a lot, and just trying to figure out different ways to pivot and make more opportunities a little bit more lucrative. So not by any means are we expecting to get rich off of hosting these tournaments and things like that. However, when we are bringing in some relatively some how do you say, some VIPs. We want to make sure that it's done correctly, and we will have security on the premises. It's going to be a nice night, much more intimate than anything else you could be a part of, and we're gonna have a boxing ring in there, and we're gonna get to it. It's gonna be a great time.
I'm really looking forward to it. And again, the link is in the description below for the Eventbrite, for our Discord, so you can join and get some more information as far as the WBGC. And look forward. We're going to be streaming some fights from the Undisputed, and going to be from the top players from all over the world. So yeah, we're gonna tackle online and offline organically, and I'm really excited.
Very good. And for anybody that doesn't realize already, the WBGC is in great hands with DDA right there below. And right here, Zittel will be helping as well. So DDA, man, thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming on.
Gonna get back to work, get on this Discord, and keep on promoting.
Yes, sir. In a minute.
Later, brother.
Thanks,
Later,
guys.
DDA.
Goodbye.